shit easy, Bobby.
Last time?
No. Last time it was not easy. It's just that check-in today is a day before. ¿Me entienden?
You're gonna get a sharp, you're made up for something, not that. I'm looking for it, don't think about it. Just walk up.
Sí, ya, sí, ya. We made weight 197 with my pants on. So we're ready to go. Time to eat, time to hydrate. Let's run it.
Start the show right here. Any words of wisdom here?
Nothing, man. Just soaking in the fucking moment, man. Yeah.
In the morning.
Are you gonna dry scoop it? No.
What's on the schedule? Where are we at in the weekend? What's all going on this weekend?
I gotta be at the venue fucking right now, getting fucking a tan and getting my first coat of tan on, so I could change races. And that's where we're at right now. At 7:15, I got another one, and then just relaxing the rest of the way till tomorrow morning.
All right, pre-workout time. Doing one scoop of the one strawberry lemonade. Boom. This has everything. Okay, so you have all your pump, all your pre, like energy. So you have the citrulline, the beta-alanine, but it also has your creatine. So like we're going, example here, we're traveling, I don't need to bring my creatine separately. Or at home, I don't need to open up a second tub and put creatine in there. You're gonna have creatine every day. You only need 5 grams. This has a full 5 grams in every scoop. So this is all in one. You don't really need to add anything else. Okay, we add it in here, we add water, we're good to go. That's it. Now,
Ladies, let's go!
for the people that want an additional pump, okay, so they can add the glycerol. This helps with muscle pumps, okay? This product is fully loaded. You really don't need to add anything to this, but a lot of other pre-workouts don't have enough of the pump. They might have crazy energy, but they're not gonna have enough of the pump. So adding something like this is something that's ideal. Now, Eddie over here, he likes to work out really late. So something like glycerol, if he doesn't want that he doesn't want that energy, he wants a non-stim, you could go for the sister product of this, which is the pumping, or you could just take a nice swig of this and you're gonna get a nasty pump. Okay, so this helps with additional pump, and Ernesto's actually, we're not gonna use too much because Ernesto's gonna use this backstage, George is gonna use this backstage for his little pump up session before going on stage. But yeah, we're good to go, man. We're ready to rock and roll. Ernesto is pissed that we're behind, so we need to hurry up.
Let's fucking go.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Jess over here with Alpha Supps. So today we're doing a little bit of a glute and hammy workout. Let's see how it goes. To me, as a personal, like when I train for myself, it's more of mind to muscle connection, and that's what we're trying to get here. You know, sometimes we tend to go higher in weight, lower in reps, and in reality, the contraction of the muscle is not there. So let's work on that.
Gonna make that ass big.
Alright, so late in terms. My trick with all these glute workouts is honestly, when you're going down, keep in mind that you're pinching the glute to the point where you're picking up a plenty from the floor. If you don't feel that contraction, it's not there. You need that whole expansion, that whole stretch. extension, contraction, in a different format from a seating to up. Here we're kind of giving it a little bit of a different twist.
We are doing arms today at Absolute Recomp, back at Louisville. Got the 42.5s, these thick grip dumbbells, incline curls to start. Last set, let's go, we got 12. What?
Sometimes you have to pick what you actually feel. The mental muscle connection, again, is not there. Just switch it up, find something that's going to work for you. We're going to go for traditional hip thrust. Personally, I love these type of machines. They go with your movement, so give it a shot. If there's one thing about hip thrusts to me, if I'm engaging my quads, that's my cap on weight. I don't care who's doing 2, 3, 4, 5 plates. If I'm not doing it correctly, I'd rather not do it at all. We got new toys. We're trying to figure out how this one works because it's a new one.
Bro, I actually felt that workout, a little bit of the glute and a little bit of the hamstring as well. Some machines here I've never even seen in my life. So really good coming to these new places because you don't even know what you're gonna find, and you can learn a thing or two about new forms of working out muscles I had never even tried. So
Alright, officially switching over to my favorite combination, glutes and hammy. So we did glute, now we're going to hammy. This is my favorite combo to do because it's so easy to like dual target both muscles when you're doing the workouts. So let's hit it. We're dying here, but we're pushing through. Switching over, like I said, to hamstring. One of my favorite machines, isolated workouts. You know, sometimes we tend to use the swing motion to kind of get that impulse. And that's where you get the loss of proper function. So isolation to me, one of the best of the best.
All right, the Alpha Supps team is ready to rock and roll today at Nationals. We got Ernesto and George competing. Ernesto's doing bodybuilding, George is in physique. We're here. There's almost 1,000 competitors in just the male division. It's going to be an incredible day. We're up early at 6 a.m. It starts at 8. We're about to drop in, watch pre-judging. Super excited for these guys. All their hard work ready to display on stage and bring home that pro card. So let's go. Place is packed. All along.
about an hour away from our boy George going on stage. We have George Estevez, one of Alpha Supps, physique competitors, and then we got Eddie over here that is an IFBB pro and coach of all of our champions. So Eddie, kind of give us a rundown of how the week's been going, how everything you've done with George has come together, you know, for this moment, about an hour away, getting on stage.
So everything has pretty much worked out as planned. This show we plan to come in a little bit tighter, a little bit drier than last show. We used the Triumph not only to just get him back in the groove. He hadn't been on stage since late May. So it's been a few months, get him back in the groove, get him back confident. You know, we got that overall, so that not only brings up his confidence, but also gives us a rundown on the peak week, on what to do, what not to do, and what we could better. So we use that as a game plan, and we changed a few things just to make him come in a little bit tighter. This is a national level show. Conditioning here is expected in everybody. So if conditioning is not there, you know, you're not going pro. So idea is to come in with the best conditioning, as full as possible. So we came in a little bit drier, about 3 to 4 pounds lighter than last show. You know, but we used last show as pretty much a guide on what to do today. But everything has been working out great. He's been carving up since Thursday and Friday. We depleted Monday through Wednesday. Pretty much same thing we did, but a little bit different on, you know, on the supplements and on the water and stuff like that. A few changes, but pretty much everything has stayed about the same.
No crazy tricks or anything like that, or you try to keep everything around the same each and every show?
So I think there's not really a trick per se. There's not gonna be a magic diuretic, a magic supplement that's gonna make you come in condition. I believe maybe you can get 5%, maybe 10% better if things are done right in peak week, but you know, you're not gonna make up a 60% physique into a 100% by doing a magic on peak week. If you're not conditioned, if you're not lean, I'm talking about less than 5.5% body fat on peak week, then I just think you just need more time on dieting, you know, either more cardio or less food, etc. You know, just better conditioning overall. And also, I don't think you can mess up a physique unless you do something crazy if you're conditioned. So if your condition is the first thing, priority, get in shape, and then peak week can make you 5% better, 5% worse, but it's not gonna make or break the whole prep. It's all the weeks, 16, 20 weeks that you've been dieting, all the cardio sessions, all the hours of gym. That's what leads, you know, the physique to the 100% on stage.
So we want to switch gears over to George. How are you feeling, man?
Feeling great, you know, like Eddie, my coach, said, you know, it's not about the magic or the peak week, you know, conditioning. We've been doing this since January 1st. I've been on prep all year. My first prep was in January, and, you know, I've been full throttle since. And we did a couple good shows, you know, first place, and we went to nationals, and now we're just running it back. It's a second prep, you know, I feel amazing, 100%. We've made a lot of improvements, so everything's been on the money. I call my coach the money man, because when he says we're gonna do this, and we come in and we do it exactly how he said.
Something that we improved a lot as well too is opposing, which was one of our worst things that we had, was opposing. We improved 100% on that, so that definitely is a game changer on stage. I tell everybody, you can have a Ferrari if it's in your garage, no one knows you have a Ferrari. You can have a great physique if you don't know how to showcase it in the 30 seconds you have up there. You might have done a prep for no reason, honestly. I've seen guys out of shape that beat guys that are crazy peeled because the guy didn't know how to pose. And it's sad to just suffer 4 or 5 months of your life killing yourself to then go up there and not showcase it and not, you know, be seen at 100%. So posing goes a long way, guys. Whether you're physique, classic, bodybuilding, bikini, any division, posing is a big part of on stage.
Yeah, so these guys get on stage and literally get about 30 seconds to showcase their entire physique, all that hard work.
Hard work every day, and the gym is the easy part. It's the dedication with the diet, sticking to the plan every day, the cardio sessions twice a day, an hour, 75 minutes, and I've stuck to the plan to the T. We've made improvements, and we're gonna come in and dominate this show. The plan is to repeat what we did in the Triumph. I got the overall. It was a warm-up, you know, really confident. I felt really good, and now I just feel even better, you know, national level. I feel that I'm at that pro level and, you know, giving it all we got. Like I said, taking out the Ferrari, little sneak peek.
There we go.
Pumping and dry.
Is it gonna look the same? The question is,
Wait till we're on stage
tonight, is it gonna look the same after eating a whole pizza?
Oh no.
That's
we're
what
gonna
we're
have
gonna
the
do.
pizza, we're gonna look even
He already
better.
told us we're gonna have it. So stay tuned, guys. Tomorrow we'll probably get into the gym. Hopefully, you're gonna be in town. You're gonna be here.
I'll be here. We're gonna get a post our first
little workout.
pro debut workout.
Exactly. As a pro, with a whole pizza in his belly, he's gonna look swollen, shredded. Maybe can step up with those bodybuilders. But yeah, guys, appreciate it. This is awesome to have two of our guys here. One of our elite athletes and coaches coaching one of our champions
Love to
here
be
in
here.
Texas.
We have a great team, great coach, great mentor, Stu, and
Coming
love
with
being
two
part of
pros.
the team.
We're gonna have two pros. We already got one. We need another right here. So appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. Less than an hour. We'll come back and we'll have a guy we know in the middle. Because once we know he's stuck in the middle, we know he's gonna get his pro card. Let's get it, brother. Let's get it.
Yep. On the money, baby.
Give us the bicep. Give us the bicep. There you go. Signature pose, baby. Signature pose, bro. There you go.
That's with no pump.
And
No
ladies,
pump.
he's still single, bro. He's still single. Pick him up.
What's up, guys? Just got back from nationals last night. So we're here at Absolute Recon, Fort Worth, Texas. Amazing gym, has 2 floors. I'm gonna start my workout with one pre-workout. Amazing flavor, has caffeine, creatine, gets me pumped up. Got a scoop of it. Got my blue shaker for my Hydro 9. We'll start with my pre-workout. You know, just having a good time. Nationals was a great show, biggest show I've ever been in. We're placed in top 5. You know, we just gotta keep on working and coming harder. Celebrated with the team last night. We had some pizza, some ice cream. This is my favorite pre-workout. The one, baby. This is our new flavor. Strawberry lemonade.
First time you tried it, bro? Those new flavors are phenomenal, man.
No, I have the red shakers, right? I have it before. But I haven't drank pre-workout in a week.
Yeah.
That was good. So the next thing I'll do is glycerol. This is strictly for the pump. Shit gets me crazy. Veins everywhere. Take 1 scoop. We're not gonna do L-carnitine. I usually do this before my cardio session. But it does keep the abs tight. We'll do cardio later and then I'll do the L-carnitine. Gonna get my Hydro 9, this is my intra workout. The BCAAs, EAAs. This keeps me hydrated to my workout. Keeps me going. Good for recovery. And I love the flavor. This new flavor is amazing. Strawberry lemonade. Can't go wrong. I usually put this like in my morning drink with my greens. I mix it up too. And when I'm gonna work out in the morning, I'll do greens and 1 That's like the best combo right there. Had a big carb up night, had a big carb up breakfast, avocado toast, 5 eggs, potatoes, waffles, the works. So we're gonna get the job done now. We're gonna work on some chest with Big Stu.
In your division, it's like, what look are they gonna go for? Like in the classic division, it's like, there was one class that was bullshit, in my opinion. All the other classes, I'm like, that guy won, that guy won, that guy won. But they look for the structure. So like, you gotta have structure, conditioning, and then obviously a balanced physique. But in yours, sometimes they look for a certain look. But I will say, bro, being honest, you need a little bit more in the upper chest, because your shoulders are big, your arms are big. This got flattened out a little bit too much. And then today, bro, just today, seriously, be easy with, don't go crazy, bro. You know.
Oh, you want to move.
Chest, but today is just I'm gonna say it's just for the film, but I don't be getting tearing something. If you're gonna remember.
No, I feel great after all that food. Pizza.
Your body's still not hydrated.
Had a good breakfast. So next, I'm just gonna take a.
That's part of the machine.
Oh shit!
He's trying to screw with me, bro. Look at this. He's putting it on the machine double weight.
So the next move, I'm gonna take a little break now for the winter, a little Disney trip with the fam, and just give the body a break. Focus on maybe a mini off season so we could grow a little bit, and just see what 2026 has in for the books. We're gonna do another national show. I'm thinking maybe around May, June. That'll be a good time frame to rebound properly, reverse diet, and do a steady prep. Work on, some improvements. And I feel like every prep, I'm always gonna improve and rebound better, come in fuller, come in tighter. And from what I've only done 2 preps, and I have made improvements both times drastically. So that's the goal, just head strong, head high, and keep on coming in sharper. I just want to improve myself. I've always been a fan of going pro and working out and bodybuilding, but I honestly never thought I would take it this far. So I am my own motivation, and just the positive that it brings. A lot of people see that commitment and dedication I have, and it's a positive environment. Everybody is very heartwarming and welcoming, and they see me, hey champ, and it feels good, and just positive all around. I love it.
Bro, one of the things, being a dad myself, I see that you bring your son everywhere. You brought him on your trip here. He's at every one of your shows. What does that mean to you? Having your son see you going through all this, being a part of that, thing. Because there's a lot of dads out there, not saying there's a lot of bad dads out there, but there's a lot of, parents out there that might not include them. He's older now. My little ones, they kind of go where I am because they're little. They kind of have to go where I'm at. When they're 5, you're 9, they kind of have to go there. But like being a dad with a son that's in their teens now, right? He's a teenager?
Yeah, 14. Freshman now.
For him to, take a day off from school, fly out here in Texas and be a part of that, I see him cheering you on. How does that feel throughout that process and so forth?
Well, my son is my life, man. He has made me grow up into the man I am. I had him at 21. I've been a single father since I was a kid, basically.
Yeah.
I felt like I was a kid at 21, and he's watched me grow up as he's been a baby, and I've done everything on my own, and he's been there with me since day one. So who's not gonna be here with me when I'm trying to chase after my dreams? And I just want to give him something positive and hopefully make him proud. Damn, look at all the work that my dad did, being in his career, holding it down, for me, and being a bodybuilder and chasing after his dreams. And
one of the other things too, I want people to know too, George isn't just a bodybuilder. So he's not your guy that just hitting the weights. He has a full-time career as well. So if you kind of go into that as well, because there's a lot of, some people, and I'm not saying anything's bad about being a trainer or being in the gym or doing anything kind of in the fitness space, because a lot of our, people do those type of things, and that's an admirable job. But George has something completely outside of that, and I'd like to kind of hit on a few of your crazy schedules, because Eddie was telling me you've had some times where you have to go all the way up to Aventura, which is like an hour away from your house. You do a night shift, and then you do a morning shift,
Yeah,
and then
it takes a big
fucking,
toll.
yeah, so crazy for your
Yeah.
schedule. So what is your kind of career, and how does that, you know, make this a little bit tougher than a normal situation than, you know, some of the trainers that are actually in the gym every day,
Yeah.
and you know, training clients, but you know, kind of in the same area that their gym is, that they have to do the cardio and the training and stuff like
I
that.
definitely do see that. If you're a trainer, you live in the gym, you know, it's easy to train and work out in between sessions, and you're at the gym all day. But you know, I do have a career in medical field outside of the gym. I'm a MRI tech and a radiology manager for outpatient service. So you know, it's a full-time commitment, full-time career. Sometimes I have to open at 6 in the morning, and sometimes I close at 10 o'clock at night and come back at 6 in the morning. So it does take a toll. You know, you need your rest as a bodybuilder and, you know, to recovery. But, you know, I have a commitment as a career. I have to pay my bills. And, you know, I'm never going to stop chasing my dreams. And hopefully, you know, I do become pro next year. And maybe I can make something, you know, out of this career and transition into a more fitness-focused career and develop myself as an athlete in that aspect.
No, I just want to hit on that, guys, because there's a lot of you guys that ask those questions. You know, like, how do you get your meals in? How do you get your cardio in? Like, you know, you guys that don't have the jobs that are inside the gym, we hear that a lot, you know. And then you hear a lot of people like, once you have kids, you can't do this.
No, the gym's the easy part. I have to prep till 2 in the morning sometimes. That's the hard part. I'm cooking every night, you know, till 2 in the morning, sleep a couple hours, I have to wake up to work, bring all my meals to work. Sometimes I do cardio in the morning, train at night, or the opposite, and it's just, you know, it's 100% commitment.
Yeah. So a take home to that is just get it done. Okay, no bullshit.
No excuse.
Get it done, because even on top of all of that, he has his son that he's very active in his lifestyle as well. So
Full-time dad.
all the parents out there, and I see George bringing his son everywhere when they go out places, go out to eat. Everything that they're doing, his son is involved as well, even into his teen years. So I wanted definitely to highlight on that, because for the dads out there or the parents out there that don't think it's possible, this is a guy that's on the cusp of getting his pro card, and you know, he's doing all that. He has a full-time, awesome job where he can't just pull away all the time. He's not like, it's not like a desk job where he can just pull away. It's a serious, you know, full-time job. He's a full-time dad, okay, and then obviously does the full-time bodybuilding. It just prioritizing what is important in life. And if you prioritize those three things, your career, your family, and your fitness, you can get it done. There's 24 hours in a day. You'll figure it out. Some days might be long, but other days you just get in that extra sleep. All right. So I just definitely wanted to highlight on that. We'll take a little break from the long conversations. We'll get back to the working
The
out.
alpha way. I've been wanting to do this for so long. I've been on prep, so I don't get to like do these little, it's a little trick. Rice Krispies during the workout.
First time in how long?
All year. I've been on prep 2 preps this year. Wow, it tastes so good. Gonna give me a crazy pump too. Alright guys, well that wraps up with our workout. You know, had a great time in Texas. Had a great workout. Post show victory always. We're always winning, no matter what we place. We're winning on stage, off the stage, especially with my Alpha Supps protein. Amazing flavor. I'm gonna do 2 scoops now in my shaker. I could drink this all day. A little extra. That's all you need, baby. 2 scoops, good workout. essential to a workout. You got to get your protein in. 30-minute window for the muscle growth and recovery. This is the only protein that I could drink straight up. No clump. Tastes amazing. Don't have to do anything. All right, I'll see you guys back in Miami for our next session. Always repping Alpha. Make sure to check us out, alphasuppsups.com. All the greatest supplements, protein. We got athletic gear, everything you need. Alpha Supps, baby.